Hello lovelies, I'm Christina and today I'm giving you a teeny tiny final book haul of 2017. Now for the month of December, I only got 3 books, but I'm very excited about all 3 of them, and I've actually already read one of them and absolutely loved it. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this book already, and I'm not done with gushing over it, but we'll get to that in another video later on. Let's jump into the books. Now the first book that I got is one that I've been meaning to get for a while now, and because the TV miniseries is coming out in 2018 with David Tennant in it, I will watch pretty much anything that David Tennant plays in, so I'm very excited about this, and I've heard nothing but great things, so I'm thinking it's about time that I jump on this train too. And the book that I'm talking about is Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. I don't know a whole lot about this story, but I do know it's apocalyptic and it's about a demon and an angel living on Earth that has grown quite comfortable staying there, and they're not looking forward to this big rapture, and for some reason someone has misplaced Antichrist, so this will be interesting. The next book is by an author that I did a review of a book that he wrote last December that I gushed over, and that was Krampus the Yule Lord, which was a really dark, wonderful Christmas story. I will link to it so you can go check it out. If you haven't read it already and you're looking for a very different Christmas read, then I would highly recommend that one. But he's written a couple of other books. One is The Child Thief, which is some kind of loose retelling about Peter Pan, or a darker retelling of Peter Pan. I have that in my Audible library, so that's going to be my next listen when I'm done with the audiobook that I'm listening to now. But when I was at the bookstore, I found another book by Brom, and that was Lost Gods, and look at that. It looks interesting. Lost Gods is a story about Chet. Chet is fresh out of jail and he has a pregnant wife, Trish. They are leaving to start a new life somewhere else, and then he finds himself murdered by some vile old horror, and he finds out that death and pain is not unique to the living. He has to journey into the bowels of purgatory to get a key to restore the balance between life and death. It sounds super interesting. It has some really nice illustrations in it as well, just like Krampus did. And I'm very excited about this, and I'm hoping this is going to be just as enjoyable as Krampus was. Now the last book is the one that I've already read, and I will do a full review of it just because I fell in love with this book, and it was very random. I hadn't heard of it before. I haven't heard about the author before, even though he's apparently a very known YouTuber and social media guy. My social media hasn't crossed paths with his name before, so this was quite a random pick for me. I was browsing a bookstore and for some reason this cover stood out to me, and I just picked it up, and there was something about it, and I'm very glad that I did. It is Note to Self by Franta. The back says, "This is an open diary. This gives my insights a voice through visuals and poetry. This is me spilled out on paper." And that's exactly what it is. It's about Connor and his experiences as a gay man and falling in love, getting his heart broken, and all of these raw thoughts that he has right after a certain event. It is also filled with pictures that he's taken and poetry as well, and it was just a very enjoyable read. This is not a wrap-up. I'm going to talk more about it later on, but this is a book that I am so glad that I randomly came across. So there you have it. Those are the 3 books that I got in the month of December. Let me know if you got any books for Christmas. I have a feeling that my friends and family, they kind of don't want to get me books because they're afraid that I already have it, or that they're gonna pick the wrong books. I don't know what it is, but I rarely get books for Christmas. I don't know if that's a thing just for me or if that's common among most book lovers. Let me know if this is something that you experience as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Happy holidays and a happy new year to all of you, and I will see you in my next video soon. Goodbye!